was gonna say that can be our preamble. Oh shit! I'll put a message into the Discord, baby.
Oh yeah. Do you want to tweet something?
I just tweeted something. I tagged you in it.
Oh well, I don't have Twitter open. That's my own fault. Oh, what's this? A notification?
Oh hell yeah, dog! Use a phone. Oh, I should have.
It's a good tweet. It's a very good tweet.
Okay. Yep, good content. Good old content. I can explain now that this meme that I made was Maths is still on. Yeah, I'm putting off Survivor to come here.
Are you gonna go hard into maths?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I've only ever watched one episode and I fucking hated it. And I was like, yeah, I didn't have any sort of investment in any of the cast.
All of my workmates, well, not all of them, lots of my workmates watch it. And I remember going to work and one of my mates from Melbourne rang me and he was talking. He was like, "Oh, did you watch maths last night? Are you into it?" And I was like, "No." Am I excluded from a whole bunch of...
You watch maths, bruv. I imagine that's it.
Yeah. Are you having a go? Are you watching maths?
You watch maths after EastEnders.
It's my favourite program on the television.
On the BBC. By the way, this meme, yes, I was going to do a presentation about, I believe it's Runiclus. But at literally an hour before we started this stream, I came up with a different idea and we pivoted.
It's still related. It's still grass themed.
This is not a grass Pokemon.
Well, that's a topic for the Rununculus stream.
Should we get... Oh, wait. I was going to talk more about reality television. Oh, yeah, maths. Wasn't a big fan because, like, the reason...
Wait, a girl from your primary school is on maths?
Yeah.
Like the current
that would be so weird.
Or, like, was on in the past?
Yeah.
Because if you're telling me, like, currently,
James...
I might watch maths so that I can gossip with you about it and you can tell me all the goss.
James said is on maths. So.
Oh, is on maths. Okay.
So I assume that means currently.
Mm.
The thing with Survivor is, like, I love all the gameplay and all the weird psychological shit that goes on. But honestly, the thing that makes it the most enjoyable out of anything is the stories. The stories between people specifically. Just seeing how people interact in these situations and you see what happens to people when they're stranded on an island for 50 days. Like, they're still on an island for 50 days.
There's no getting around that.
Yes. So yeah. Welcome to Pokemon X and Y. This is a show about Pokemon.
It's definitely not about Australian reality television and other assorted topics.
Oh man, it could be. It could be.
Yeah.
It isn't.
It sort of is, but it isn't. Maths crossover event with Survivor.
Well, actually,
people have to get married and then immediately go on a 50-day honeymoon together on an island on opposing teams.
I saw something where there's some people who were on Maths, I think, or possibly Love Island, and they're going to have boxing matches with each other and Kieran from the last season of The Bachelorette.
But why? Or just
why?
But why? Why?
Because they got to eat, Bianca.
Yeah. Who am I to judge, really?
That, honestly, whenever someone does something really tacky or really carny, I mean, I love wrestling. But whenever they do that, I'm like, they got to eat. You got to eat.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. we're going to start with some thoughts that you had, just some assorted thoughts. I asked you to prepare some things because I wasn't sure how long this presentation that I've prepared would go, but I'm not actually worried about that anymore, but would love to see these thoughts.
I've got some thoughts. Yeah. And I just want to stress, these are just thoughts that I this evening thought were in my brain, hovering around for the last couple of days. Just had to get them out there. So the first thing was something that we talked about in our fossil episode, because if you watch that, you would see we were talking about, and we touched briefly on how we thought maybe the fossils might be handled in China because there's a bit of history.
Oh, yes, you did this research. Interesting.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a history in China that video games are censored to not show any skeletons because it's taboo in Chinese culture, or any sort of blood and guts and stuff like that, because it's just not like accepted in the same way that it is in the West. And you can see that World of Warcraft does it. Yeah, there's no skeletons. There's just like fleshy beasts, no bones, no nothing. And Dota 2 apparently does it. I don't really know. I don't play Dota 2, but apparently it does it as well. So I looked into this to try and find out whether what did Cubone look like in China, and what do all the fossils look like in China? Did they change them? Did they censor them? And I found out that this whole censorship thing, it isn't really a censorship thing. The guidelines that the Ministry of Culture, and I just really had to think about the fact that they have a Ministry of Culture. That's would not be amiss in 1984. And they have incredibly vague guidelines about anything that supports or perpetuates a superstition. That's bannable. And a whole bunch of other stuff about painting things in a bad light, and it's really vague. It's like dot point level of this is what we accept and don't accept. So to be safe, companies just don't even bother risking it. And it's not even the companies making the game. Often it's their publishing partner in China who has to submit them for approval, and then they don't even try and get the skeletons through. They're like, "No, fuck it, we'll fix it and make them have, flesh on them."
Interesting.
So I thought that was very interesting because I didn't know that. It's not really a case of take the skeletons out or we ban your game. There's Chinese games that have skeletons in them. It's just them being very careful not to cause any problems. So Cubone and the fossils are fine in China. And fortunately our episode idea that is takes it because of China. It's not because of China. Yeah.
Interesting. I'm glad that we've cleared this up, and I can stop perpetuating that myth now. It's good to know. It's very good information to know.
Yeah. And on the next slide, I just thought that for what it's worth, there's actually not even any bony bits on the fossils. So it would be, it's not like a fossil, where there's like a skeletal remain or anything. They're just kind of like shells and weird lumps. So
interesting.
Okay, now on to the meat and potatoes of my thoughts.
And now?
Yes, and now.
Oh, yes. We talked, yes.
Yes. So, we talked about this just before stream started. In the last couple of days, I've been really interested in watching the movie Midsommar. If you haven't heard of it, it's this horror / psychological thriller type thing where a group of people go to Sweden to see this Midsummer Festival from this really fucking isolated commune of Swedish people. Some shit goes down in this movie. It's by the same guy who made Hereditary. And I really want to watch it mainly because Florence Pugh is in it, and I just fucking love her. I just can't get enough Florence Pugh content. She was in Little Women. Please go and watch Little Women. I know you have. It's fine. Everyone else. Sorry, go on.
I watched Little Women.
Yes.
Did I tell you that?
Yes, you did tell me over text. We haven't actually talked about it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I watched it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And so it got me thinking. About Midsommar. I've watched every video on YouTube about Midsommar without actually watching it because it will be too much for me. I can tell that, but I just really interested in the idea. So I started thinking, what would a Pokemon cult? Who would be in a Pokemon cult? Who would be the leader? Who would be the members? The grunts? And who would be the unwitting member of the public lured to the Swedish village on the pretense of just having a fun time at their summer festival? And I've got some likely candidates, or at least I think they are. So to start with, who's the who's the head honcho of this here this here cult? And the answer is clear. It's Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff would be the head honcho of any Pokemon cult, because they're extremely unassuming. You see Jigglypuff, hey, how you going? Yeah. But you don't see Jigglypuff and think, oh, something's amiss, something is scary, something is off. No, Jigglypuff's great.
Very Swedish.
And extremely Swedish. The fifth member of ABBA, some might call Jigglypuff. They would give you all sorts of drugs to make you pliable to their commands, and just big try me bitch energy. Just try me bitch. Yes.
Yeah. It's coming.
It's coming.
Put
it's
that
coming.
candy back. I'm not buying you all that mess.
Earlier.
Try me, bitch.
See, I never really. I always thought that meme was a bit odd, but after seeing this, I specifically messaged Bianca about it. That I laughed out loud when I read that, and now I enjoy this one.
I'm a big fan of that vine, so I'm glad I got to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is something I can imagine Jigglypuff saying to you as your protests that you really think you should be going, and you have a family, and I'm a bit uncomfortable with what's going on. This is what Jigglypuff would say to you.
This is like Jigglypuff.
Unspeakable language.
This is like Jigglypuff's final smash.
Yes.
I guess really big.
Yeah, I was about to say anyone who has played against a good Jigglypuff in Smash would know better than to get sucked into the cult. They would be the one that would just see them at a distance and just back away slowly without being sucked in.
See them trying to rest on their heads.
Which is getting a bit excited on the side because he definitely
Don't
plays
diss the
Jigglypuff.
puff.
Don't diss the puff, he says. Okay, so that's our leader.
Yes.
Then we need this sort of malformed, possibly some sort of, deformity, disability, mental challenges that this individual might be facing, but they're the sort of oracle of the situation that is revered because of their physical state. There could only be one, and that was Mega Slowbro. There is nothing quite like this Pokemon. Holy shit. Just look at his face. Need I say more?
It's physically it seems physically incapable of doing anything as well, which is interesting.
Yeah, we can spin, I guess.
Very, very, very good for Midsummer.
Yeah.
Very apropos.
It would be like
oh shit
and revered.
Oh my god, have you seen the last scene of Midsummer?
Yeah.
Is that what you were going for with this?
A little bit. Okay. I didn't want to openly spoil what happens.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit. It definitely evoked that memory.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then that leaves us with the lamb to the slaughter, as it were. And I just found Esper is the restraint Pokemon. Just from holding back all that big psychic fucking energy that it's got. That's why it's all I'm on the verge of exploding. I'm a walking nuclear bomb type thing.
BPE.
BPE.
Big psychic energy.
100 million% on the verge of having a massive breakdown at all times. Been through some serious shit and just would love a nice holiday to just chill out, unwind, and try and take their mind off the horrors that have befallen them. But unfortunately, with Jigglypuff in charge, that's not going to happen.
Is this pre or post cult?
I would say that this is immediately pre-cult, and then they arrive and they're sort of just, they're already in a state where they're pretty fucked up.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. And then because by the end cult, well, I don't have the skills, but they are a bit mellower, actually.
Okay. Well, thank you for those thoughts.
Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
No worries. Freshen our memories. Before we start, we talked about the idea of fixing up some sprites.
Yes.
And so I took on that challenge last night, and I took it on hard. I don't know. I don't know what that means. But I decided to start at the bottom with the Gothorita Gothitelle line in keeping with the Anchor's topic last week. So to start with is this bad boy.
This is extremely bad.
This extremely bad boy. What is it? Gothorita?
Yeah, Gothita. No, it's Gothita because it's like Lolita, and I hate it.
Okay, I'm not sure if that's right, but we'll go on. So the main problems here are that the lips.
Just the lips. It's okay.
And the weird body, the entire body, and I decided to just get rid of both of those things.
That's what's going on
with my new edit. I also spent a while moving that bow like up. I was thinking like, and I couldn't decide whether to make it the bow like a moustache or like lower down and make it like a little collar. Because while I was doing this, I was also trying to, if possible, gender code it, gender decode it. I struggled with the next two, but this was my idea because I started with this one. But what are your thoughts? The idea I was going for was sort of like a Zumbini, which you'll see on the next one, which is like a little blob that like bounces. I mean, I know Zumbinis have springs and roller skates and stuff, so they don't bounce, but I don't know what I was thinking of.
I think anything that removes the lips is a step in the right direction.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
I'll bring us to this one to compare the two at the same time.
Yeah. I think literally anything to remove the lips.
Great.
I the only thing is, does that then become the mouth, or you set on it being some sort of ornament still?
I've just realized it looks like the Pringles logo, which could be a big problem.
I mean, it does. It does definitely look a little bit like that.
I've just seen how this could be the top of a face, and the bottom of it has been. Yeah, looks like a sort of sad. No, it looks like an anime Pringles logo. Let me look at what the Pringles logo looks like.
Yeah, let's put the Pringles logo up against this. I think it's not, at least from memory, without seeing the Pringles logo, I don't think it's like uncanny where it would be a real issue. It just did make me think like, are we morphing that into a mouth, or is it still decorative?
Yes, it's on stream if you want to. Oh, it's on the slide too. I forgot.
I think it's different enough. But it is extremely. It's also extremely similar.
The Pringles guy has a moustache and he has a bow tie. Anyway, next one, I made the same adjustments, but I gave it a mouth. I can't remember what this one is called. This one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to remember. I've got no idea.
This was already a step in the right direction. I think it's nearly cool, but what I've done here is I've made two simple but major changes. One is I've gotten rid of the legs because the other one is smaller too. This one is just incrementally bigger, and I figure it's psychic, so it can like float around. And the mouth. What are your thoughts? Like, this isn't like a permanent. You could do something better, but I was also trying to feminize it.
Yeah, I think very difficult to defeminize it when it's got those big fucking pigtail things.
Yeah.
But again, the mouth. The mouth wasn't so bad. It was so bad. And I just realized, I don't know if I said it last week. If I didn't, I'm going to say it. If I did, I'm going to say it again. It really looked like a Bratz doll with the mouth and the head.
Big Bratz energy.
Big Bratz energy. Let's get a Bratz image in here just for.
Oh God. Okay. Hang on. Bratz dolls.
All right.
Oh, while I'm doing this, I've been watching a lot of Jenna Marbles videos.
Big fan.
She's-
Really big fan.
She's real fucking funny.
So she's someone who I subscribed to years and years and years ago, like when I just left school, maybe, or like while I was in like really when I first started at uni.
The first big video was 2010. So
Yeah, that would make sense then. Like right as I finished school and started uni, and pretty much every other person that I watched at that time, I now do not watch anymore
for varying reasons.
for varying reasons. But yeah, a lot of them really fucking faded fast. Jenna Marbles did not. She lives on forever.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, holy shit! Like, good on her for having such longevity. Like, literally a decade on YouTube, and
It's a long time on the internet.
and she still gets like a few million views every video, and they're
Yeah.
consistently good. Like,
Yeah.
damn. Glad someone is still doing good.
Yeah. Honestly, just saying that just made me think, fucking, do you remember that Ray William Johnson? He was like the biggest dude on YouTube. What the fuck?
Do you remember Ryan Heger?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember Epic Meal Time?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
I try
I'm doing
not
this.
to. I try not to.
I saw this interview with him recently. He was saying that like someone offered him like millions of dollars to sell the channel, and he didn't end up taking it.
Oh, that may have been a mistake.
I think he
I
might
don't know.
have sold
Does
it
he still make
eventually.
money? Does he still make money off that?
I don't
Do
know.
people still watch it?
Oh, I got to send you this Vice video. It's about someone who I'd never heard of him, but he was really popular on YouTube making parody songs of like every hit song that had come out.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the adpocalypse, the adpocalypse specifically like fucked him over.
Yeah.
And so he couldn't make a living doing that. And now what he does is he translates popular Mandarin songs into English, and then I think he publishes them on TikTok. Or it might be YouTube, I'm not sure, or whatever the equivalent is. But yeah, and so he has a following in China now doing that.
Damn, there you go.
And this is where we come back to people got to eat. People got to fucking eat. Good on him.
Look,
He's not
cornered a niche, and good for him for doing that.
he's not, living his dream anymore, but he is fucking eating food, so good on him.
Thank you for supplying this Bratz reference image. And
Yes.
Yeah, my assumptions were correct. The original looks like a fucking Bratz doll.
Yeah.
Like really, really, really. When
Yeah.
Gotham was Gen 5, right?
Yeah.
When did that come out?
2011?
Yeah, 11. We've talked about this as 11.
Yeah.
When were Bratz
First year uni for me.
really popular?
2011.
2005. Holy shit. In 2005, Bratz and Bratz products made $2 billion.
Whoa.
Holy fucking shit. Damn. That's insane. Okay, well, 2005. It's a little bit of lag, but still plausible.
Little bit of lag.
They saw Bratz. They saw that Bratz were making $2 million. They said, fuck, we've got to get Bratz in Pokemon.
Bratz is big, baby.
Bratz is the next big thing.
It's
Bratz
like
are big on Instagram and astrology meme pages at the moment. And there's a second
Interesting.
wind. There's a second wind. They come back.
Bratz are back. Bratz is back. Yeah, that's weird. That's odd, isn't it, everyone?
But yeah, to answer your question, yes to the mouth, because I think too, because it's got those kind of like bored eyes. I think is fine. Like just a flat mouth is fine.
I was thinking less is more. There's already a bunch
Still
going on, so yeah.
And yeah, I think the only thing is then with no legs, where are the legs? Are they inside? Is it like a dress or a cloak or a cape that they're wearing, and the legs are inside and you just can't see them, or do they just not have any and they sort of like wiggle like a snake? That's my only question.
I don't know. It doesn't really come up because it floats in my head. It just levitates, and
It just levitates,
and that's
But,
just a flat bottom underneath. Yeah.
right. Okay. All right. Okay, I can go with that.
Good. Good to hear. The next one is the best version already. Didn't really need much to change it. Literally all I did was change the mouth again to make it a flat line.
Yeah. No, I 100% agreed. Because that could just, it's badass already. It's fine.
Yeah.
Debratzify it, and then we're all good.
Sorry, just did a
excellent
real
job.
weird burp.
It's okay. Good. I like it. I like the redesign.
Thank you. This was the hardest one.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
A lot
So
of time, a lot of effort.
when I got home, I came up with this thought because I was playing a bit of Pokemon, trying to come up with some inspiration on the previous topic that I was going to talk about, but that's for another day, which is Runiculus. Not sure how to pronounce it.
I always thought it was ranunculus, like a homunculus, but that's probably wrong. So
Well, it's supposed to be
disregard.
it's supposed to be like nucleus. So
Yeah, because it's like solosis, duosis,
yeah,
and it's not triosis, unfortunately, which would be the logical conclusion.
yeah, yeah. By the way, I think that Pokemon, whatever it may be called, I think it's really cool. But anyway, just opening BattleNet by accident. So I was trying to evolve some Pokemon in Pokemon Sword, and one of the Pokemon that I needed to evolve was whatever the previous version of this is, into Sarina. Oh, that reminds me, I need to read something out. I need to find this Pokemon. Oh no, that's going to be way too hard. But anyway, I was looking at this and I was like, oh, this Pokemon belongs to a certain group. And that group would be a perfect topic for an episode. So I was like, fuck it. It's time. Grass people. We need to talk about them. This is also a bit of an offshoot of Bianca's topic from last week, which is on Pokemon that just look like people.
They're just people.
All of these would fall under that category in some way or another. But it's such an archetype, and we're going to look at all of them. There aren't that many. For some reason, I thought there was going to be like 10. There's not. I've counted one, two.
There is plenty.
There's enough to do an episode, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the worst one.
Yep.
It's look. Okay. I don't want.
I'm looking. I don't want to, but I'm looking.
I don't want to throw my catchphrase around. Well, it's just a catch term. But we've got a pink flesh monster on our hands. Not only that, this pink flesh monster looks like Streaky Bacon.
Yes.
I think in this case, in a rare instant, I would prefer these Streaky Bacon legs to just be one solid pink color. Maybe I should have tried to do that for this episode.
There's not enough for it to be pinstripe pants. There's not enough. There's not enough room. There's not enough like detail provided. There's just so much. There's so many appendages, shall I say?
And that's just so big and
not even
fleshy.
appendages, just sort of like limbs, just things that stick off. 2 arms with big fucking praying mantis things. 2 legs with pinstripe but not really pants. 4 fucking things coming off its head. And 4 wings, or maybe it's 2 wings. I can't tell from the back, but way too many limbs, bro. Who designed this? James Turner, can you
It's probably
chat to your colleagues, all right?
Oh man, I'm looking for the flavor text of something. But yeah,
What is this Pokemon called again?
Lurantis. I've got it up on the screen on the. It's on that previous slide.
Lurantis. When did it even come in?
I think it's
Gen 7.
Gen 7, really. It's also like forgettable until you see it and you're like, whoa, what? When did this happen?
Yeah. I this was something where I genuinely like. I saw that you tweeted a picture of this Pokemon, and I just was like, "Oh, this is a Pokemon that exists, huh? This is one that I missed. This is one that flew right under my radar."
Well, I can't wait till Brendan starts talking about it to me.
I have just read that it is the Bloom Sickle Pokemon. I don't like that.
I don't know what to think about that. Okay,
Yeah.
I have an update on Serena. In evolving my Pokemon and evolving it into a Serena, it learnt its signature move. Serena has a signature move that I've never heard of before. It learns it as soon as it evolves.
Mm-hmm.
It is called Drop Kick, which is...
It is called Trop Kick, like tropical.
Yes, kick, but drop kick. Which is kind of clever. It's okay. But the reason that I'm bringing this up is for its fucking flavor text. Okay.
I'm ready.
The user lands an intense kick of tropical origins on the target.
Of tropical origins.
An intense kick of tropical origins. What are you talking about?
This kick has tropical origins.
It originated from the tropics. It's either Cancer or Capricorn, but it's one of them.
The cultural background of this kick. The ethnic heritage is tropical in nature.
Yeah.
Tropical origin.
I just thought it was a bit funny.
Will we keep talking about Serena just while we've got it on here?
Sure.
But it is wearing thigh-high boots and is extremely thick, and then some sort of corset thing is happening.
Really has
really large hair.
Skinny waist and a round thing fucking in your... I don't know, it's all over... It's interesting.
I know. Yeah. The only thing I have to query about this whole being is this like Jinx 2.0? Is that what they're doing here?
Oh, when did it come in?
Is this them fixing it? Yeah. Oh no, they're Gen 7 as well.
So it's at least from Gen Y. I mean Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Gen Y?
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing? Fucking Gen Y bloody coming down on the bloody
millennial
fucking
Gen Y rubbish.
Coming down on us poor boomers.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of the vibe I get a little bit. Just with the way that like it's dead onto the camera, looking straight at the camera, enormous hair. I don't know, I feel like maybe they just tried to fix Jinx and they were like, we really fucked up with that racist Pokemon we made. Let's make a completely non-racist and definitely not, extremely thick woman and just put her in the game.
That delivers a kick of tropical origins.
Fruity
tropical origins. I've had enough.
Yeah, let's not look at this anymore.
The next one though is like this is a palette cleanser. So I think this one is quite cute. Lilligant. It's pretty forgettable, to be honest, but it's good enough. I think it's fine.
Lots of grass Pokemon are forgettable though. That might be a controversial opinion. But I really do think it
is the most forgettable type. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what they're called, but I'm sure you'll know the answer. Who are those weird blob people from Super Mario Sunshine?
I've never played Super Mario Sunshine.
Okay, hang on. What'd you say, Mitch? Delphinos. It just reminds me of a Delphino. I've never played Super Mario Sunshine. I just watched a video of it once, so I feel very qualified to make the assessment that these are just Delphinos.
I'm looking it up. I'm getting a picture.
I definitely don't want Delphino and Delphino solicitors in Borkham Hills.
I got some resort when I googled it.
Delphino Mario.
I got it. It's on the stream.
Oh, I think. Okay, thank you. Just from the sort of notes down a little bit, but also a lot.
There's multiple. The more you look at it, the more similarities you notice.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
It was a really throwaway thing. It was like, it kind of looks like those things from Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, you kind of nailed it there, bud.
Oh, like Delfino Plaza. There you go. That makes sense.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess Delfinos are pretty forgettable too, because I can never remember what they were called. So that confirms my thesis.
But now I'll never forget.
Now we'll never forget.
Yeah.
Real quick, how many feet does Lilligant have?
Ooh, I don't know what any other model looks like. There'd be a 3D model. I'm gonna say 4.
Yeah. Oh, come. Let's have an update next. Have an update next stream, because if it's 3, I'm gonna lose my shit. That's so fucked. If it's just.
I'm gonna look up a 3D model of it.
You're an expert on the deep lore of Super Mario Sunshine.
Deep.
Where is Paint Mario? Where is Shadow Paint Mario? And who is he and where does he come from?
I think it's 3.
That's really bad.
I'm saying 3.
That's atrocious. That if there's 3 feet, what the fuck? James Turner, yes, hello.
James Turner, I need to report a crime on you.
You need to add something to your
A crime by you.
Got something to put into your sprint backlog. Add more feet. Just one though to Lilligant.
I was going to say show feet Lilligant, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, fuck grass Pokemon. I mean, come on.
I like some grass Pokemon. I just think that.
What a good grass Pokemon.
I like Snivy, the Snivy line.
I like Leafeon.
Leafeon is an excellent grass Pokemon. It's also not really a grass Pokemon. It's an Eevee, isn't it? It happens to be grass.
Yeah, okay.
Let me just quickly look at a list of grass Pokemon and refresh my fucking memory, because...
Who is the coolest grass Pokemon?
I mean, that could be an
episode.
It could be an episode, but
yeah. But
if
this,
I had to say, I feel like the problem is too, I'm going to say Pokemon that I think are cool, and they're going to end up not being grass. They just look like they should be grass. Like, I was about to say Scyther, he's not grass type, but he is green, and that's,
So here's the thing about this being its own episode, Bianca. It totally could be its own episode. However, this presentation hasn't gone for nearly as long as I thought it would.
Okay, that's all right. We can pivot. We can finish grass people, and then we can go on to...
Grookey is cool. Actually, start as a band.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Grookey, I don't care for Grookey.
I didn't know we had such a Grookey hater.
I'm not a Grookey hater, but Grookey is soured by what's the last one called?
Rillaboom.
Rillaboom sours Grookey.
I have had level 100 Rillaboom now.
You're gonna fuck me up next time we battle with Rillaboom, I can tell.
Oh, I will. I don't know what to do with it, but I'm gonna use it. I don't have any grass Pokemon in my that I use in my regular teams.
Oh, here's a grass Pokemon that I like, but I don't know whether I like it because I like it, or I like it because it was good for me in competitive battling. Ferrothorn.
I was going to say Ferrothorn next, and I was thinking the exact same thing. I think its design fucking sucks.
Yeah,
but it's pretty good.
I don't disagree with you, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, it sucks. It's bad. Yeah, I hate it.
All right, I'm just going through and looking for pure grass type Pokemon, or it's going to cut a lot of cool Pokemon out. Let's just try it pure grass type and
start
see
as a band.
It's pure grass type, no starters. This is a new category of speedrun. Name your best Pokemon.
Shaymin's pretty cool, but it's...
for excluding legendaries. I mean, for excluding starters, maybe we should exclude legendaries. Yes. Maybe this will be too difficult and we will have to do...
Go-Goat's okay. No, it's not cool. It's not cool.
It's okay, but it's not cool.
It's not cool.
This is an extremely short
Yeah,
list.
there's no cool pure grass types. Like, other than Leafeon.
Other than Leafeon.
There's one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
There's literally one cool
It's-
grass type in
It's
my
slim
box.
fucking pickings, let me tell you. Okay, well, let's talk about the ones that are part grass, at least half grass type.
Mhm.
That opens us up to Oddish and Bellsprout lines. The egg ones that I won't say. We've got Snova and Abomasnow. I'm kind of fond of
Oh, they're
those.
cool. Yeah, I think they're cool.
Yeah.
I think Shiftry is pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. I do like him.
I think Torterra is cool. Oh, that's a starter.
Yeah. Oh, we have to put them on. This is true. Maybe we should screen share whatever list we're looking at. I'm
Oh,
assuming we're
yeah.
looking at the same list because this is very visual. You're absolutely right, Jamesy.
Send it to me. I
Yeah,
don't know
I'm
what
just
list
looking
you're
at-
looking at.
I'm just looking at Bulbapedia grass type page.
Oh yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
Okay, yeah. It's got the little sprites, but I'm sure everyone can see and use their. Alright,
see
what are you
it.
guys saying? Ferrothorn is just a pointy Forretress, but Forretress is awesome. So A+++, 3 pluses, a lot of pluses. Skidoo and Go-Goat. Skidoo and Go-Goat are fine, but are they cool? Like, who's the coolest grass
Yeah,
type?
this is what we really need to we need to clarify. We need to nail that down. Do you think Carnivine is cool? I think it looks like that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, wait, Carnivine. Is that the one I'm thinking of?
It's awful.
Yeah. Big no to Carnivine. No, thank you. Venus Flytrap Pokemon. Very cool concept.
You fucked it though.
You fucked it. What you should have done is you should have made a fucking deep sea underwater Venus Flytrap.
Oh yes, called Rock. What's it called? Lily Rock.
Laleep? No. Yes?
I already. What the fuck?
Okay, I don't know. Delmise. Delmise. That's that one.
But Delmise, why is Delmise a grass type? Why isn't it a water type? It's a fucking anchor.
Ghost grass. Because of the moss, I guess.
Yeah, but
And the algae.
but it has way more to do with water than grass.
Look, I don't disagree.
James, you fucking me off.
Okay, hang on. I've got a point for Delmise. This is the Pokédex entry in Sun.
Mhm.
Swinging its massive anchor, it can KO Wailord in a single blow.
Now.
Let's consider that sentence.
I'm not touching that. Wait, did you say? So, can you say the start of that entry?
Swinging its massive anchor.
Okay. That's the actual question. I think this question can be answered.
Yeah.
I thought it was the anchor.
So
What
so
is
did
it?
I. It's the anchor plus the fucking steering wheel, I guess.
I'm gonna have to catch one and play with it at camp. I need to know what the fuck. What is it?
So okay, I'm gonna put a picture on stream if you don't mind.
I've got a picture on stream at the moment,
Oh, okay, hang on.
but it's not sent. Oh, I should just do
a
this.
different one. A different one.
Oh yes.
I'm just gonna make one at the bottom of your presentation. There.
Fuck. Here it
Um,
comes.
Now
Oh, this is
that
uncomfortable.
image, it's extremely uncomfortable. That image is captioned Delmise in the anime. That's Delmise. How do you feel about
What?
that? How do we all feel about this?
I don't understand what I'm even looking at.
You're looking at the wheel.
I know, I understand that, but I don't understand it. It's also talking to a Bruxish, which is also
Fucked.
horrifying.
Cursed. Not good. But I will say, you're absolutely correct, Kieran. And by the way, thank you for joining. It's been so long.
Yeah, I'm Joan Marston.
So after this Weakening its massive anchor sentence, there's a second sentence to the Sun Pokedex entry, and it says, "What appears to be green seaweed is actually its body."
Oh, okay.
So, but I mean, like it says that, but then it's very clearly got a fucking eye in the steering wheel.
Yeah.
But its body is
I'm
just
fine
the
with
weird
that.
green shit.
Does it need its own episode?
I mean, we could use the last 15 minutes. I think there's for this.
Oh, we've got more grass people to talk about.
Oh, we've got more grass people for it. Okay,
Yeah.
let's park Delmys/Delmyres
Because holy shit.
because it turns out some fucking wild shit happening.
We actually need to do some more research before we continue talking about this.
Because this is you're getting a little slice of life into how an episode is made.
How the sausage gets made.
Which is basically we read something like this and then we're
like, what?
Whoa, okay, 1 second. Hold on 1 fucking second, matey.
Like, it's possible that they just don't... Like, is there a person who's, like, in charge of the Pokemon library? Pokemon Bible? Like, is that a thing? Like a...
There has to be. Like, but if I take all of the collective facts that we know about how Pokemon are designed and how they operate and how they like go about from go to woe of making a Pokemon game, there has to be a fucking Confluence page that is
Confluence page.
that is just every Pokemon and all of their facts, and like this is the fucking single source of truth. There's a fucking phrase from work, if I have ever heard one, of all Pokemon that exist and all the known facts.
I don't think it exists.
It has to. Do you know what it is? It's someone's passion. It's someone's passion project that isn't like it isn't official, but like in the company, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Tim from accounting really knows his shit. You should go to him if you have any questions about that."
I'm gonna start this tonight.
You're going to make the Pokemon Bible?
Yeah.
Well, can I just say, we do have a Pokemon Bible.
A Pokemon Bible. This is the Torah. Yeah.
This is the blueprint from which the Bible 2.0 will be formed.
This is only the Old Testament, Bianca.
True.
But there are contradictions, so... Like, I can't be the authority on that. It needs to be, I can't remember his first name, but Tajiri, the guy who created Pokemon.
Okay, you've just linked a Poke API, Kieran, on GitHub.
Thank you for this.
This is a gift.
Gift.
I'll use Django, great. And Docker, you could fucking... Oh, God, it's so open source.
Oh, get away!
It's got open source bleeding out of its pores.
All right, enough.
All right.
Enough.
We have to get back, unfortunately. We must reluctantly tear ourselves away from this gaze.
Roselia and Roserade. I feel like Roserade is nearly cool.
Yeah. I'm going to think the opposite.
What, you think it is cool and it's nearly bad?
No, I think Roselia is fine and that Roserade looks a little bit too much like Tuxedo Guy.
Tuxedo
But maybe
Guy?
that's actually a good thing from Sailor Moon.
Oh, Tuxedo Mask.
Tuxedo Mask, yeah.
His name is not
Tuxedo Guy.
His name is not Tuxedo Guy.
I don't know why I said that. I definitely know that it's Tuxedo Mask. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do think it is bad, but I think it's nearly not bad that it is.
How is that a bad thing? It's not a bad thing that they wanted to put Tuxedo Mask in Pokemon. That's not a bad thing at all. But Roserade is a bad thing because it's just almost but not quite.
I feel like it needs to be either more human-like or more plant-like, and it isn't.
Fidget spinners. Roserade does have fidget spinners.
Oh my god. It is oh my god. It has like a Statue of Liberty head as well, I just realized. It looks like the Statue of Liberty.
It really looks like the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad.
Okay. Roserade.
Yes.
Roserade.
Roserade. Definitely
Roserade. Okay. That's fine. Just want to settle it.
I think Roserade is one of the first episodes we did about the Gen 4 Pokemon who got the extra evolutions. I think
Yeah.
Roserade might be one of those.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is because it was introduced in Gen 4,
Mhm.
and Rosalia was from Gen 3.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like one of the like Gen 1 ones that got
Oh
like,
yeah,
Balrog and stuff.
yeah,
but
they did some
it
other
was in the
ones.
same category.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really just you've pointed out, you've said the word fidget spinners, Jamesy, and I can't unsee it. I don't know why Rosalia has lovely roses and what do we agree? Roserade doesn't have nice flowers. He's got those weird sort of like,
Oh
are
yeah,
they like poppy looking things where they kind of like got seeds in there? And it's like a shaker or something.
yeah. The one on the right looks like blueberries, and the one on the left looks like the little berries on mistletoe. It's supposed to be, as I learned, the bouquet Pokemon. That's supposed to be like a.
He could have a bouquet. He could have a bouquet like as a club or a sword or something. That would be cool.
No, Pokemon don't get swords. You can be a sword, but you can't have a sword.
They get lances, but not sword.
Yes, or sticks or drums.
Mm.
Man, oh that.
Hang on, you're saying the E is silent. Ross, both E's are silent, and it's Rossrad.
Rossrad. I'm Rossrad. I think Roselia is fine as well.
Yeah, I actually quite like Rosalia, to be honest, which goes against a lot of things that I've shouted down on this show on my soapbox.
It's simple and it's
yeah. There's nothing wrong with Rosalia.
Roserade just goes off the fucking deep end.
You know what Roserade is like? Here's how I think it goes down. Roserade is like they're twins, and like Rosalia's like the golden child, like really popular in school, like has lots of friends, does really well, and then Roserade is like the brother that just fucking watches Naruto all day, like doesn't have any friends, and dresses up like Tuxedo Mask.
Interesting.
That's how I see this. It's just a vibe that I'm getting from the two of them standing next to each other like that.
Wow, an interesting interpretation for sure.
Roserade has a very Golden Girls feel to her. She's just very calm and just content. It's a very pleasant vibe. Roserade, I feel like, is gonna like teleport behind me and tell me that it's nothing personal, kid.
I'm not feeling any of these things. But I understand.
I think it's the cape.
But I would like to validate your feelings on them.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's move on to the last one. Oh, I've actually just for the first time noticed that it has a mouth, and now I have a strong opinion on it, and it is very bad.
I just want to know, I was this close to including Leavanny in my presentation last week. I was like this fucking close, but then I was like, you could justifiably say that like it's a praying mantis, and of course, like that's what it looks like. It has 2 arms and legs, and it kind of stands up straight. And then I was like, that's not the. I don't want to get caught down in those details, so I'll focus on a different Pokemon. But holy moly, those red eyes, 100 kilometers apart. An extremely elongated V as the mouth.
That obtuse angle.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Imagine seeing that like outside your bedroom window. Like trying to I have to know. I'm just gonna check real quick how fucking big this guy is though.
Oh my god, this could be troubling.
But he's like 6 foot tall.
Get out of there.
Okay, he's 1.2 meters tall.
Whoa, okay, that's
bigger than I actually was. It's bigger than I was hoping.
It is a bug type, so like.
Yeah, okay, but hang on.
That's
it evolved
big.
from
That's way too
Swaddle.
big. Yeah.
Swaddle's tiny, right?
Yeah.
Swaddle is a foot tall.
Ew. I don't want that big bug.
No.
This is terrible. What a terrible way to end the stream. Fucking
I can't believe Swaddle is fucking a foot tall. He should be about 3 centimeters big.
yeah, it's like it's too big. Fucking Swadloon is fucking terrible as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Hang on, I'm bringing up Seawaddle. Find out how
It's
big
funny,
Seawaddle is.
Okay. So, no, Seawaddle is a foot,
Mm.
0.3 meters. I feel like a foot's universal enough. We all know how big a foot is.
Yeah, I just think of a subway.
Yeah. Swadloon is half a meter, 1'8", almost 2 foot.
Mm-hmm.
And then just fucking leave Annie just fucking hops
Knocking
out.
on your fucking door.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, me?
My fucking obtuse angle mouth. It's so bad. Like I thought that whatever, I've already forgotten its name, bacon strips was the worst one. And we've gone to this one, and I'm like, whoa, I had no idea what I was going to talk about. And now I've just analysed it closely for the first time in my life. And I'm like, whoa, I don't like what I see. It's like the Australian cricket uniform as well.
It is.
Well, all like international sport.
Yeah. We live in a metric society. I'm sorry. A foot, I feel like we all know a foot. But beyond that, you're absolutely right.
A foot
is 1.2 meters. 1.2 meters.
A foot is 30 centimeters. It's a ruler, so it's that's how I think about it.
Yeah, 30 centimeters. Fuck. Fuck, man. Leavanny, it says it's the nurturing Pokemon. What exactly does it nurture? Like
Seawaddles.
Like uncomfortable feelings is definitely something that it also nurtures.
It has sharp fucking leaves for hands. That kind of look like little blades that come out of your Swiss Army knife. Or a can opener.
Here's a Leavanny fact. It uses its cutters and a sticky silk to produce clothing made of leaves for small Pokemon. Imagine this motherfucker walks up to you and gives you some leaves and fucking silk just in a sticky, gross mess. And it's like, there you go.
Get away from me.
Thanks.
You little creep. And kick it over.
Thanks, Leavanny. I'll wear it.
My wet leaves. Take my wet leaves.
Take my gross wet leaves.
That's an episode title right there.
I can't believe we found something that topped swinging its anchor.
Yeah, we had to put a pause on that. We can get back to it now.
We can get back to that. Yeah.
So what is its body? We'll never know the answer to that, obviously.
It's a secret that Telmize will never tell.
Can it one-hit KO a Wailord? I mean, it probably can because it's grass type, but don't assume.
It will have stab bonus.
We could open up Pokemon Showdown and
just do a real quick test. It does have a pretty high attack stat. Base attack 131, according to
base attack. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What's its moveset? What would it do it with? It's got Giga Drain.
My question is can it? I mean, it obviously can, but it
doesn't have a signature move like Anchor Drop or something.
Gyro Ball. No, that's Steel. What's the leaf one? Grass Knot. Probably has Grass Knot.
It doesn't know Grass Knot unless it's a TM move. It does. It can learn it as a TM.
Yeah. So in the game, obviously yes, but don't presume. In the anime, can it? I guess so. I guess that's canon with the. This is why we need the Bible.
This is why we need
the actual Bible, the Christian Bible. I'm not talking about a Pokemon Bible. We need.
So it's been in an episode in the Sun and Moon anime. So we just need to watch the episode. The episode, just for what it's worth, is called Balloons, Brionne, and Belligerence! ! Interesting. Sounds extremely promising.
My throat's getting real dry, and I don't have any more water.
We've talked a lot. Yeah. Also, it does have a signature move. I spoke too soon. It's called Anchor Shot.
Oh yes, of course.
But yeah, it's a steal move, so it doesn't get a stab bonus, which seems stupid.
Oh yeah.
It's extremely stupid, but who am I to judge?
Why isn't it steel type?
Because it's ghost grass type.
Why? It could be either.
It could be any combination of steel, water, ghost. Grass makes literally no sense, except for the algae angle, which I guess its body is made of the green algae stuff, but it also lives underwater. Don't know how that one's.
And anchors are associated with the ocean and boats and the sea.
Oh
and
yeah,
water.
I just love going for a walk in the park and having all the anchors around in the grass surrounds.
With all the fucking Livanis. Livanis making clothes for the Delmites.
Yeah. Anchors aren't wet. Yes, they are. What?
Is water wet?
Well, water's not wet, as that video proved to me.
Good. All right, I have to leave.
Yes, we have to leave. Anchors are wet, and I'll explain it to you later. Alrighty, thank you everybody for joining. See you later. Bye.
Bye.